for boosting jobs. So all you need to do to get your hands on it is to get onto our Facebook page, and all the details are there.
Now, Dermott is in the kitchen today and he is cooking up a winter warming soup. But before we left him into the kitchen, we sent him off to the English market just down the road here in Cork to get some ingredients and to go talking about man flu or something.
So I've arrived in Cork, and since I've arrived I've noticed an awful lot of people with the sniffles, or as we refer to in Donegal, the man flu. So let's go and find out what the people of Cork do to tackle the man flu.
The best cure for the man flu is a hot toddy with a nice bit of honey, local honey better, the best, just lemon.
Just crawl up in a ball and cry on the couch, really, that's all they do, stay home, yeah.
And no specific cures that you can...
No, just moan and moan again. Really,
and you don't have it at the moment, I hope?
Not quite, a small touch coming on, I can feel it alright.
So, Pat, have you any cures for the man flu?
Well, most important thing to me is an understanding wife, you know. I don't have one. So when I get man flu, I have to get over it really, really quick because I get no sympathy.
Plenty of Guinness and spiced beef sorts out that problem. For all the ingredients of spiced beef will cure anything.
A graw or a more, a bit of love. That's all men need when they're sick or whatever else. Nothing else keeps them happy.
So I've had some great advice in here, from spiced beef to tough love, but I think I'm just going to keep it country.
Keeping it country, yes, in the kitchen. So hot toddies and a small bit of graw, small bit of love as well, Brian. That's what...
The little bit of love was in there, did you notice that? She didn't tell me which type of love, but it's there to cure the man flu.
So love for food, anyway, but what did you actually come home with?
We got some great ingredients that will cure the man flu. Have you ever had the man flu?
Never in my life.
Never? No? No late nights at similar symptoms?
Not at all.
Good man. OK, so we're going to start this little simple soup, which is going to cure any flu. So we're going to with a little bit of onions, and we're going to sweat those off very, very lightly. And I got some wonderful ingredients today down at the English market. We got some local carrots as well. Another good one. You're into big colours here as well, Dahi, because, you know, colours you eat with your eyes first and foremost.
And you cut them up really, really small so they'll cook faster.
Yeah, they'll cook quicker. And the great thing about carrots as well with the soup is you can grate them. Grate them and they'll cook immediately and straight away. So we're going to sweat that very, very lightly. I want to drop in just 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. And again, I'm going to chop that rather than use a garlic presser because I think it makes it too bitter, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
OK, so that's our garlic gone in. And there's a magic ingredient which is going to tackle your man flu if you ever get one, Dahi.
Yes, because you're the no-salt chef as well. We have to remember that. So you don't use any salt at all.
No, so you've got to talk about other big seasonings. And do you know what this is?
Yes, nutmeg.
Brilliant.
There you have it.
So it's a little bit of nutmeg. And this little gadget here will just grate it very softly in there. And the great thing about nutmeg is it warms up your body, believe it or not. It holds insulation and temperature. You'll see it quite often in a lot of sort of medicinal purposes as well, but I love it in cooking, love it at this time of year, and a fantastic replacement for salt.
Brilliant.
Pop that back in there and into your stove
Where
cupboard.
you go.
You've got that done.
And you have lentils there as well, Brian.
We do. We've got some red lentils. So we've soaked our red lentils for about 20 minutes in some cold water.
And why do you actually soak them?
That just speeds up the cooking, opens them up, because they're a dried product. Imagine if you were in a press for about 12 months and you all dried up, Dahi. We would like to soak you out easily and gently.
I suppose,
again,
nice and gently,
So we've done the same here.
From Donegal, lads, huh? Top drawer stuff from this fella. No salt. Go out with that.
OK, so that's a very, very light sweating of that. And I'm going to go with what I consider to be my favourite type of seasoning, apart from salt, is a little bit of fresh herbs. So
And do you grow that yourself, Brian?
We do. We grow a lot of herbs. I've just launched a number of cookery classes at my cookery school up in Moville and Inishowen.
Oh, lovely,
So we grow a lot of the herbs outside. And again, you'll notice I'm just picking that away. Slowly dropping that in. Keep the heat up as best you can and up full on that. And that's really just going to sweat for a few minutes. And then what we're going to drop in top of that, Dahi, is literally some chopped tomatoes. OK, so you can go with some fresh if you wish. And again, lovely fresh colour on those.
Would you just blend them, is it?
We're going to blend the entire soup at the end because there's huge advantages to that, which are that, firstly, every spoonful will taste the same when it's blended. And you know what I love about blending soup is you can hide a lot of vegetables.
You can.
Particularly if you've got children, you know.
You can fold them into eating.
You can. So that's that gone in. And then our potato. I know you're going to talk about sweet potatoes
yes. We're going to
on.
find out if they're better than ordinary potatoes. But Elsa has all those answers, so you'll have to stay tuned for that.
Great. So I'm going to grate this for 2 reasons. Firstly, when you grate this, you release a lot of energy and you release a lot of starch, and that's going to help me thicken that soup.
OK.
So we're going to grate that down.
So you won't be using any flour or anything like that to thicken it?
No. So this soup is perfect for a celiac and anyone that's on a special type of diet like that. And the fact that, you know, if you wanted to keep this completely vegetarian, go with a vegetable stock, but I'm going to add a little bit of chopped ham to this at the very end.
Okay.
And believe it or not, it's some leftover ham that I have as well, Dahi, because, you know, we need to be conscious of using our
use up
food.
the stuff that's... Yeah, you don't have to be throwing it out now. And you find that better than ordinary spuds?
I do, because it's drier, and I think the sweetness brings in a new taste bud again.
Yeah, even for the kids again.
Yep, again, you're bringing in the sweetness. So we're going to drop the last of that in there, and I'm going to season it with a little bit of fresh ground cracked black pepper. Very quick soup, isn't it?
No salt at all.
No salt at all.
No salt at all.
And again, the nutmeg's going to come out, and you're going to find a lovely warm flavour in your mouth with that.
No.
So that's that, okay? Now, you're probably wondering...
You put the stock in as well, do you?
I'm going to put the stock in now, just let it heat up for a little second or two.
So what's happening here now?
Okay, we're going to make just simply a few little croutons. So I'm going to drop in a little bit of rapeseed oil, and I'm going to get, again, some stale bread. So I got this, Dahi, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I took this from your lunchbox.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. Stale.
I'm glad you found it.
So we've chopped those up. We're going to drop them in, okay, with the rapeseed oil. And we're going to
again, your pan is very hot there again,
It
Brian.
is, yeah. Always heat a pan dry, never heat pan and oil together.
Okay.
Heat your pan dry and add your oil. You get better temperature and you get better control. So a little bit of seasoning on there.
Pepper.
Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up some chives, which we have here. I'm going to drop those in on top of the croutons. And along with that, in on top of the croutons, I'm going to add a little bit of chili oil. Now, I'll get you to do that, Dahi, and do it at your own discretion, because remember, that's very, very hot.
Into this, is it?
Yeah, a little bit of chili oil, which brings out a little bit of the heat.
Maura likes a nice bit of...
Chili oil.
Oh, she does, yeah, she loves it. We've only about a minute left here, Brian, so...
Okay, we're good. So a little bit of stock, straight in.
I don't have to move this around or anything, no?
No.
So this is just ordinary stock?
It is, some vegetable stock, and then we're going to blend that up. Dahi? And we've got our blender here.
Okay.
And once we blend that up, we're going to serve it with the croutons and a little bit of the ham. So I'm going to pass that over to you.
That's
our lovely little pottery dishes.
Okay, so there's a small bit of ham there. And that's leftover ham from Sunday.
It is Sunday lunch, and that's left over.
Okay.
So just bear with me with the noise for a second or two. We're going to blend that up. Okay. And I'm going to get you just to toss those croutons for me, Dahi.
Yeah, okay.
So give them a little flick. Good man. Well done. Whoa, keep them in the pan, yeah.
I know, I was only showing off there, Brian.
And I want you just to turn the heat off on that, so that's that off. And that's it. I'm not going to blend too much because you want a little bit of pulsiness
that's good.
in there. Okay. And that's it. So that has thickened up our soup because of the starch that's in there.
So we have a nice base there. Maura and Frank, would you like to come over here?
We've got our ham in the bottom of that. Yeah. It's in our lovely bowls.
Poor old Frank is a small bit sick, so we might be able to help him out.
Frank is actually quite sick.
I'm perking up now after hearing
this will cure it for you, Frank.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about the lovely bowls you have, Brian. They're very nice.
Yeah, they're made by local potters up in Moville where I live, and they're at the bottom, basically nearly at the bottom of my garden. So it is important, isn't it, to support that small
they're really
nice trade. And there's our little
croutons.
chili croutons.
Chili croutons.
Okay, you have the ham in the bottom.
As well and make it nice and
turn that
aromatic.
off, and I'm going to give you a little bit of, again, chopped chive.
Chopped chive.
On top of that. And that is your perfect little winter warmer.
There you have it.
Not just for man flu, for real sickness as well.
And
Can we give Frank this one?
If you want to try any of these recipes that we show every day on the show, you can go to our website, rte.ie/food. Now, a quick reminder of today's competition. We want to send one of you to Dublin for a very stylish shopping trip. We're also going to give you €2,000 in cash. And after the day of splashing all that cash around, you and a friend can relax in the penthouse suite at the Beacon Hotel with a 3-course dinner and that all very important late checkout the following day so you can take your time. So to get your hands on all of that, answer this. Which of these is a type of glove? Is it mitten, beanie or parka? If you think you know the answer, call 15 16 71 71 44 or text COMP followed by your answer name and where you're from in the country to 57117. Viewers in Northern Ireland can also text to 57117 or call the number on screen. You must be over 18 to enter. Lines will close at 5:30 today. Further details on RTE Airtel page 192 and the lucky winner will be announced at the end of the show. Brian, it's absolutely lovely. It's beautiful.
Do it with some salt.
Oh, no. Oh my God.
The devil word.
It's like kryptonite. It's his kryptonite.
I'm completely cured.
Good, well done.
Look amazing,
there
you're
you go.
bright. Really happy.
I love the croutons. The croutons are beautiful.
You get a little kick
They're
of the
really,
chili.
really nice.
Yeah,
Brian, thank you very much for being with us and safe journey back to Donegal.
Thank you.
Yes, now later on we'll be talking about food in a different manner. Elsa Jones is going to be here. We're talking about food dilemmas. And straight after the break, Frank is going to be revealing exactly what he was doing with this. If you were watching earlier on at the top of the show, a pair of tights and a sweater with a teeny jumper, isn't it?
Exactly.
He'll tell us after the break. We'll see you in a minute.
More croutons.